Greetings, everyone. This is Tony Wicks, and I wanted to record this video. Although this is the first video in this series, this actually is part 2. Now, because of some technical challenges, what we did was we recorded part 1 on SoundCloud. So I'm going to put a link underneath this video so that we can all be on the same page and start from square one. But I do want to continue with this video and leave or start where we left off on the first part, which was audio only, obviously because it's SoundCloud. There were 2 things that I wanted to touch on. One is a phrase that I used in that recording, and then the second is to answer the question that was at the end of part 1. This series is going to be about creating wealth. I talked in more detail about what's going on with the quarantine, stay-at-home orders, people being furloughed, losing employment, and how it's had a huge impact on our economy. And in the midst of every adversity is a great opportunity. As a matter of fact, 1/3 of the Fortune 500 companies that are in existence today were birthed in a depressed economy or during the Depression. So let's get into our discussion. So the phrase that I used was in the first part, and you'll hear it once you go back and listen to it, is leveraging the talents of someone else. Now, depending on your educational background, when you hear the words leveraging someone's talent, it may sound as if it's a bit abusive, or as if you're using someone, but the exact opposite is the actual case. And I want to use an example that we all can relate to. If you have a Snapchat account, possibly an Instagram account, or maybe even a Facebook account, what is happening is that somebody, in this case Mark Zuckerberg, at least on the Facebook side, he actually purchased Instagram, and I think he's purchased Snap. I know for sure he's purchased WhatsApp. But anyway, what Mark Zuckerberg did was he created a platform where he was able to create leverage and create perpetual income for himself. Now, what is Facebook? Facebook is nothing more than a platform for social gathering. So what Mark Zuckerberg has done is he has created a platform where you, your friends, your friends' friends, and your friends' friends can all come together and like, comment, share, dislike, promote everything that you have an interest in. And so he's able to compile this data and sell it to advertisers. And so he's successfully generated billions and billions and billions of dollars from your relationships. Now, I don't knock Mark Zuckerberg in any way, shape, or form. I don't knock anybody's hustle. But what he has actually done is found a way to create perpetual income from you and your relationships. Now, is that a bad thing? No. But what is problematic is the fact that you are not leveraging any of that profit and that it's all going to him, because these are your relationships. And so what I want to do is to try and give you an invitation so that you can position yourself to be in the driver's seat, where you're no longer the person who is funding everyone else's income and then you're in last position. What I want to encourage you to do is to plug into a system where you can start to leverage some of that income for yourself and create generational wealth, so that the cycle is broken of a person working for someone for 30 years or several people over a 30 to 40 year period, dying, and then those that come after you have to start over from scratch, or maybe start over with some bills that were left behind with no inheritance. So we are within all 50 states, in Canada and also in Puerto Rico, trying to create a platform where we can promote financial literacy. And not just exchange information, not just talk about ideas and theories, but actually put you into a program where you can learn financial literacy, obtain all of your licenses in financial services, and be able to create income not only for yourself, but for those also that you love and care about. That is the true power behind what we're doing. And so you'll be able to connect with me via cell phone through my social media platforms so that we can get details to you. We do Zoom interviews, obviously, but we want to start that process of shifting the money from everyone else's pockets that you're generating back into your pockets. So I want to end with the question that was at the end of part one. And that question was, would you rent an apartment for 30 years? Sounds like a very, very silly question, but it is a question that I posed. The obvious answer for most would be no. But understand that as long as you are an employee, and I want to put in a disclaimer here, I have no issue with employment. I've spent the bulk of my life not only as an employee, but renting real estate as opposed to owning it. But at a certain point, there has to be some additional clarity about situations. And this is what I'm speaking of. Companies and corporations are nothing more than tax structures that are composed of people. Sam's Club and Walmart is the Walton family. Those are people. Coca-Cola is owned by Warren Buffett through Berkshire Hathaway. He is a person. Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, Microsoft, these are people. You are also a person. You also have equity, but because of the way in which we were taught to engage income, we wound up creating beneficial situations for other people. We never found a way to leverage that income for ourselves. And so that's where I want to begin the conversation of us getting out of the 30 to 40 year renting income from others' business. So I hope that this was beneficial. Reach out to me. Let's connect. We're going to be doing more of these videos. We're going to be doing a lot of educating. We're going to be doing a lot of empowering. And what I mean by that is not only empowering, but once we get the knowledge, what we want to do is to be able to leverage that knowledge by positioning ourselves to implement it and to be able to create income. There are many educated people that are out of work. What we want to do is to get you into a system where you can create income and convert your knowledge into revenue so that you can be a blessing not only to yourself, obviously, but to others as well. So, guys, I hope this is beneficial to you. Let's hook up. We'll get together, whether it be through Zoom or what have you. We can arrange for larger settings where we do seminars and speaking engagements and things like that. But we want to scale this, and we want to start with you. All right, guys, listen, thank you for your time. God bless. We'll see you at the top. Peace.